What is up, guys? TriforceCaboose here. Hope you all are doing well today. Stopping by before we look at a previous stream to send some love your way. I hope you guys all are doing well. If you want to talk with me live, I can be found over at twitch.tv/TriforceCaboose. Always streaming and having a good time. I'd love to chat and get to hang out with you. All the links for that and my social media will be down in the description below. And while you're down there, maybe take a second to hit the notification bell or the like button or the subscribe button. Always stay up to date on what I'm doing. I'd love to get to spend some time with you. But without me running my mouth, let's get right back into this video. But I hope you all are doing well. Be safe and be good people, my friends. We're getting ready to hop into Doki-Doki Literature Club. Colt's never played this. I know about it. I've never actually played it myself. Colt. I mean, it's kind of a bop.
Yeah. Nobody can even see the screen.
Oh, well, yeah, I just realized that. Colt, that's the second time I've done that today. All right, you're up, homeboy. Oh, God, dude, I'm in the background. It's great. I don't have to worry. This is Coulter Stream now.
We're in here, boys.
Hey!
Oh, this is how it's gonna be.
Oh, this is exactly how it's gonna be.
That girl was Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. That ain't right.
Oh, dude, the noise this makes in the mic is the absolute worst.
That's Raiden's D noise. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away.
Don't do.
Nice, you don't like this?
Don't do Sayori like that.
We don't like her?
I don't know, do we? I don't even know which one she is.
She's pink hair, isn't she?
I don't remember. Maybe? Sayori running.
That's awful. I don't know what to even make of it. God, she sucks.
I overslept again, but I call you this time.
Does she have a lisp?
Because I have a lisp.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me.
You're gonna make me hate her just because of your voice acting for her?
You want her to get a different voice?
Yeah.
That's mean, Daddy.
Well, if people will stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Hey, that's just us in public.
People do think me and Colt are a couple. We've been accused of it a couple times in public. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school.
Have you decided on a club to join yet?
Club? I told you already I'm not really interested in joining any
And I told you to think about what club you wanted to join. Colt,
well.
would you hate this playthrough more or less if I was the voice of your inner head?
What do you mean?
Okay, for the next one that doesn't have a name assigned to it, let me read it and I'll be your Jiminy Cricket.
Okay, that's fine.
Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
I don't like that my Jiminy Cricket is a surfer.
And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a neat New Year because you're not used to the real world.
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises there, which means I'm not joining it.
Will you at least promise to me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
There, you said it. It's on camera. Yay! Just wait until the second voice in your head comes out.
Why would there be a second one?
Where you have like 7 personalities in your head.
Why does he even put up with her if he doesn't like her?
They're childhood
It
friends.
doesn't sound like it.
After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation.
You able to drag over that boy from Persona 4?
Oh, Mr. Moruka?
Yeah.
He's like, alright, don't get close to no girls! Hello?
Sayori?
That's me. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you wait for your own club. No, what?
Well, you can come to my club.
Sayori, I ain't coming to your club, it's whack.
Daddy, I'm not asking. Yeah?
There's no way I'm coming to your club. Like I said, it's whack.
Meanie? Sayori's vice president of the literature club.
Absolutely not. Button that shirt up, because ain't nothing happening.
Mom was ever made aware she has any interest in literature.
I should have known.
In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club.
That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less.
Yeah, I'm going to then. I ain't going to let
She's
you
like, what's more anime than me, Daddy? Come on, please. Please.
Presidente.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the clown yesterday that I was bringing the November and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Who? Don't make promises you can't keep.
I let out a long sigh. Go ahead, let out a long sigh. That's it.
Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, but I ain't reading no dang book.
Alright, Daddy. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Everyone, the new member is here.
Where is everybody? Everything's great at Literature Club. I told you don't call me a new member.
I told you not to backtalk me.
Just here for cupcake.
Hold on, I gotta think of a voice real quick. Welcome to Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Barry always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy?
Wait, is that the same girl?
No.
So if I look at stream real quick and see Sayori for a minute, that's the rest of the same girl.
Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Daddy. What a nice surprise. Apparently she's like a Victorian man. Ah, Father. What a nice surprise. Ooh, welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
Purple hair chick has purple eyes, pink hair chick has pink eyes, the brown hair chick has green eyes.
Why do you care?
She had the most normal eye color she could have would be brown to match her hair, but she doesn't have it.
Well, that's it. They don't want her looking too plain Jane.
What's this?
Okay, you got me. I don't have an answer. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, just say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki? Oh, the girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayuri.
Well, I can't eat them or we're Smash Bros.
You can ignore her when she gets moody. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears to comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayuri and Natsuki. It's the difference, they look the same. They just popped a different clip art anime hair on them.
I'll tell you the difference. This girl knows how to keep her shirt closed.
Oh, actually, technically, yeah.
Oh, well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Daddy.
Why is she holding her hand?
Oh, they are kind of holding hands down there, aren't they?
Yeah.
Monica she's sweaty and smells sweetly.
What?
Let's try to read that as sweat. She's a sweaty, smiling Monica. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Ta-da! Ooh, it's just Roman Reigns going. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, and then like a beta, I follow.
This is really good, but it's not actually. I'm just gonna pretend.
Oh my god, this cupcake's great.
Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I made these for you, Baka. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you, anything?
I thought you technically did. See what he said?
Sayori doesn't know crap. Made whatever. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation.
You keep a whole tea set in the classroom?
Don't worry. Did you just give us permission? Yeah, I can't hold that. I'm scared it'll shrill through the mic. Doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least...
Cole, I'm convinced this guy's just you.
Maybe.
Everything you've said, he is. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me that I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Sayori.
Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay. Do not be embarrassed.
You know, I noticed that too, Spookle. She kind of has the least movement of any of them. I think she might be a mannequin.
You're a robot.
Her name's not Monica, it's Manica.
So what, does she just need to have like a deadpan robot voice? Like,
yeah, joints in the elbow.
Do not be embarrassed. We will make sure you feel right at home, okay? She has like no enunciation on her words.
Sean, how come you decided to start your own club as a robot with no free will? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs, since you have all the knowledge installed into your chip. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Until you found it to be obsolete. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicly. Error. Rebooting. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I am fulfilling that dream.
It must be hard to start a new club.
Installing empathy chip. Please refer to the wall of things you do not say.
Here's the pamphlet.
Look at the rap god with Big Monica. Not many people are very interested in putting overly effort into starting something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, and it makes school events like festivals much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow the club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all like totally interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Actually, I just told the first 3 people that walked down the hallway and said you are now part of the literature club to go out and spread our word to the others.
Oh, it's a cult.
Doki-Doki literature cult. Maybe that's why they're so delighted of having the idea of a new member join. That game kind of saved uber fast.
I'm starting to wonder if it did save or if that was a joke.
That's a giga save right there. Dude, this save system's tighter than Raiden's gi. We played Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks earlier today, and Raiden has the tightest attire, like it rides up between his thighs. So we've been making tight gi jokes all night. I can't keep up with their level of enthusiasm. So Daddy, what kind of things do you like to read?
God, how do I tell her I don't read?
He's like, I'm just here for the tea and cupcakes.
Also, tea and cupcake sounds miserable.
I mean, it depends on the cupcake and the tea.
Yeah, but you bite into the cupcake and suddenly all the sweetness is going to make the tea taste like hot water.
You don't eat your cupcakes with hot water?
No.
Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that.
Manga.
I mutter quietly to myself, half joking.
But half serious.
The joke side's only half. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. She's like, everything manga!
That's actually all I've read.
It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. You're like, what? What? You read manga too? What's your favorite series? Don't sit there and don't say something to me, girl. Put your head back up here and talk to me, girl. Not much of a reader, I guess.
I've got a bunch of volumes.
What am I, totally saying?
Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Yuri, traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. She's just like...
She's getting ready to hypnotize him and take him out of his body.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. You know, things like Lord of the Rings and Lord of the Bling and Lord of the Flies. The same level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Yuri, totally goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. What a nerd. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, I get scared. Oh my god, I read a book once and it's like, the boogeyman. And I said, what the frick? I can't read this, this is scary. That's why you usually have to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
Hell yeah, Gee.
Doki-Doki Lisp Club. What gives you that idea? Hey, your cupcakes, your poem. She's Italian. She's just walking around. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. She's like, you smell like marinara sauce.
Natsuki, do you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes.
Well, let me read the dang thing.
No. Boy, you can't read. You can't handle my poems.
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
What? No. You wouldn't like them.
I'm not a very confident writer yet. Why would he say that?
It's like, wow, you suck, don't you? You know it. I understand how Natsuki feels. Do you have experience writing too, Yuri? Ultimate Conductor Tyranno's best girl.
Screw Ultimate Conductor Tyranno.
Cole hates dinos. G6 can get a T-Rex with a little blushy face. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable to share hers. I wanted to read everyone's poems. I have an idea, everyone. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Oh my god, we have so much fun. I'm gonna write a poem called Monica Made Me Write This. Monica made me write this. I did not want to do it, but Monica said if I didn't do it, she'd hurt me. This was my poem. Please don't hurt me, Monica. And then Monica reads it the next day and she's like, excellent poem, Sayuri.
Hold on, there's still one more problem.
What is that?
I never said I would join the club. I usually spend time at Uncle Terry's garage. I still have other clubs to look at, and they look better than this one.
It was at that moment culture offended 4 people simultaneously.
So the way they're looking right now reminds me of that image where it's got all the girls looking back.
Daddy, I'm like defenseless against these girls or
There's
whatever.
4 of them.
There's 4 of them. If I don't join the club, they're gonna jump me. How am I supposed to make like a clear-headed decision when these girls are all like this? Like,
I'll join the Big Wit Club.
I'm about to put the lit in literature club. Literature lit. All right, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment.
Simon.
You gotta write a poem. Daddy, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah.
And I get that starts with writing a poem tonight.
He's really gonna write it?
You're gonna write it.
Oh, do you actually write it?
It's time to write a poem.
What? Where's the best girl at the moment down here?
I don't think you can woo Monica yet. All right. Don't think too hard about it. Don't read chat. Just, Colt, what word speaks to you right now? Holiday. Well, you're in on the chibis down there, aren't you?
Well, we're missing one.
Let it go.
I didn't know they pop up when it's one they like.
I didn't know that either.
They jump and cheer. You choose words based on the books they like that makes them happy.
I think you're onto something.
This just changes everything, because now I can't choose at random.
Culture with the 5 head. Culture putting his braid to it. Of course, she's unstable.
Okay, this sucks.
Go with anime. That's what Natsuki likes, because she popped up with manga. I hate her little jump face.
I can't win.
I thought you hated Yuri. Culture's just meant for Yuri, I guess. Yuri right now wins the wedding. Colt.
We definitely screwed it up.
Coulter and Yuri sitting in a tree. READING.
They ain't holding hands, that's for sure.
Ooh, Coulter's reading with Yuri. I guess you could open a new save file in case you botch it. I'm trying to remember who does what in this game, but I'm pretty dang excited about watching Coulter get into it.
So guys, I kind of thought this was 100% visual novel. I didn't know there was didn't think that anything you did actually mattered. So this makes it more difficult that I actually have to worry about what people say more.
If you didn't want to go on a date with her, why did you try to pick her up so hard?
They didn't give me an option.
Colt, they literally gave you like 12 options per
I
page.
didn't have a choice. It's actually really weird to me that he meets them, immediately writes a poem, and it's about one of the girls.
Well, are you implying that that's not acceptable social behavior?
Not around here.
Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. Hey, we getting to the Literature Club. Me and Yuri gonna go for a swim in the Detroit River. I hope you wrote a poem about me.
No, I didn't have a choice.
I don't know if you plan on coming here to hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Well, Monica, are you like mad that I keep my books in the book club? What is your problem? Isn't this your club? What is your deal, Monica? I read literature in the literature club, and Monica's like, oh my god, look at that nerd. Manga is literature, I say with my little bracket eyeballs.
Thing.
And Unofang. We going to get killed by the Zodiac Killer. Zodiac Killer is the absolute freaking worst thing I've ever read. Ted Cruz is the Zodiac Killer. Ted Cruz.
That's pretty great.
Yoi reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I thought she was reaching for a Glock, but it was a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read.
Are you looking at a 400-page book?
She handed you like King Arthur and the Sword and the Stone and the Knights of the Round Table, and you're like,
Short read, huh?
I normally read this in about a week.
I don't know, Spookles.
And we could, you know.
She's wanting to read in the tree, isn't she?
I enthusiastically take the book. Give it. Well, you can read it at your own pace. It looks like no one wants to be bothered today when I swamped down at the nearest desk.
Him saying that's so dumb because it's like, this is a reading club. Of course they don't want to be bothered.
I like the idea that he just goes and like slumps down.
Jesus, a little closer.
We basically just zone out for a second. We turn around. She's like, hey, Daddy. This isn't the napping club, silly.
Does our school have a napping club? Because I'm in.
Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You need to get used to that. It's okay to watch less Full Metal Malcolmist before you go to sleep.
Don't say that so loud. I don't want people to know I watch Full Metal Malcolmist.
I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. I don't want her to know that I love Full Metal Malcolmist. Frankie Muniz doesn't even remember starring in Full Metal Malcolmist.
It's actually so sad. I hate that for the boy.
that too. The fact that we're talking about Frankie Muniz while playing Doki-Doki Literature Club just says a lot about who we are as people.
Yeah. You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you.
It's physically written all over it. It says I sleep late. How's it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair's sticking out all around here. Looking like dang Amy the Hedgehog.
I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out.
Why is he just now trying to do that? Because clubs rock after school, right?
Yes.
So he's been at school all
He
day.
let her look like trash all day. He's like, come on, Sayori, straighten your hair out.
And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. I've talked about this when I first met her.
I didn't learn how to button my shirt. I didn't watch Out of the Box as a kid.
The minute I met this girl, I said, button that shirt up. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
Oh, you're going to drive her crazy.
Well, she's a slut.
You're roasting the heck out of this poor girl.
This is what I did the moment I saw her, Mason.
I'm starting to button her blazer from the back. I'm tired of looking at your stupid...
Calm down on that. Let's see. See if there... Oh. I didn't know this had 8 scenes in it. A new way. I'm keeping that.
I feel a new way now.
It's like the main character's wearing a head camera, and that's the red light.
He's got a GoPro on. How else are we seeing all this?
He's recording all this.
It's just Roman Reigns with a GoPro on. You're like, I've seen her unbuttoned for so long now, she just look weird. Did she look a new way?
Oh, new way.
Oh, new way. Please get us off this point of view. So he hastily unbuttons her blazer. She undid all the work you did. That's so much better.
So free.
If I keep it unbuttoned, I won't get a boyfriend then, right?
What kind of logic?
A button a day keeps the boys away. If I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let you do things like this.
Well, no, he would do them.
Okay,
Oh,
everyone.
thank God a savior.
Why don't we share the poems we've wrote now? Oh, now you're gonna go talk to Yuri. Yay! Daddy, I can't read to read your...
You ain't gonna be happy.
So Yuri wrote a poem, I love Daddy. Let's see how he feels in your poem that says, I love Yuri. And she's like, you hussy! I hate literature club. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah.
Excellent. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where
My
I
boys.
sit. Boy's like, God dang it.
That handwriting.
She wrote that like a handwriting's dummy thin. Monica, I'm trying to read your handwriting, but it's dummy thin. The curves of your letters are getting lost in the page. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. Yuri produces a Glock. Natsuki produces her poem. I do the same. Me and Yuri are now pointing guns at Natsuki. Natsuki begins to scream.
Oh.
Natsuki? I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
I just didn't evoke any emotions.
Hit me with that poem, girl.
It's a basic... Oh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you like it.
Oh, I've got the little sound of her whipping a paper out. Not. Oh.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it.
Just gonna say, Natsuki, if Sayori wasn't so garbage, this probably would have moved you down on the tier list a little bit.
She's like, Daddy can't read.
This poem is awful.
I can't cry. Yeah, people can try. Did you like it? I told you weren't gonna like it. But people can try.
You were damn right.
Cheetahs can run.
Oh, I like it. No, I don't.
Let's be honest, stop lying to me.
Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, did you read it?
Nobody likes it.
She's like, if you're saying you like it, I know you didn't freaking read it. Like, I set it for a rhyme at the end, but then I make it fall flat on purpose. You're like, actually, it just pisses me off when you don't rhyme. I'm glad you learned something. Oh. Yuri just watches you walk across the room to Sayori. This is so good, Daddy. Oh my God, I love it. Like, I read the part where you said eagles can fly, and I said, oh my God, they can. You're like, wait, I took Natsuki's poem.
When I said eagles can fly, I felt that shit.
I like to think that over there, Natsuki hands Yuri her poem and is like, I love you, Yuri. And she's like,
Natsuki looks at him, she's like, you don't like it, do you?
Yuri's like,
I mean, the dog.
And meanwhile, Sayori's like, eagles can fly. I love it. So when I read your poem, Eagles Can Fly, it's not just a poem. It's a daddy poem.
That's hilarious.
Oh my god! It's a mother freaking daddy poem! Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning.
I didn't think about the fact their handwriting would be different on them.
That's actually a nice touch though. The way you glow through my blinds in the morning. It makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. But if it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast!
This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! I just waited till after breakfast.
Well, even if you did, it's still better than... Honestly, Mason, yeah, that's 100% true.
Like proof synopsis of they had us in the first half, not gonna lie.
They kind of had us in the first 75%.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem.
Yes, you did.
It sounds just like you.
Is it the part? Is it the part where I said I want breakfast? That was so much fun. Monica's the best. You already said she's at the top of your tier list. Your tier list goes Monica, then Natsuki, then me. For some reason, I'm in third. And then, of course, Yuri at the very bottom. Isn't that right, Belfour?
At least you're not at the bottom, right?
I thought that said I hand Mamaka my poem. I like this one. You still have Natsuki's poem, so she picks it up and it's like eagles can fly. She's like, oh, he tried. Natsuki hands her poem to Sayori and it says, I love Yuri. Do you want to read my poem now?
Well, let's read it then. Oh, look at that handwriting.
It's dummy thin.
Wait, we got a scroll bar and everything. You hear the music change? This is Best Girl. She has her own soundtrack.
Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes? A nosy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a flume left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in.
This is Best Girl. She writes like Robert Frost, best poet.
I was going to make a joke about the guy who wrote Where the Sidewalk Ends.
Shel Silverstein.
Yeah, but all I could think of was M. Night Shyamalan. I was be like, the best poems M. Night Shyamalan.
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback, but that poem was lit.
That poem's like a bonfire in Dark Souls. It's lit. You walk away from Monica and Yuri's just like, she's shaking her chair down. She's just like... Click on her so I can stop the joke. Yay! Read your poem with me. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading it. And she just keeps going, why did he write eagles can fly? Oh, sorry.
I really hope hers is garbage.
Why?
She deserves it.
I forgot to start speaking. She just forgot to talk.
Yeah, she's whack. It's fine, don't force yourself.
I'm not.
We don't have to interact.
I need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Like you hear the dial tone noise going off in her head. Okay, this is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah.
It's apparent.
Why do you ask?
I guessed it might be after reading through it. You have awful punctuation.
Oh, so it's that bad?
Yes.
You're sure working hard to stay at the bottom, aren't you?
Did I just raise my voice? She's like, yes. Ooh, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her head, so she's just standing there like this.
Yeah.
It's just that there's specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and form fit the two together. The end result is that both style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes, and she starts roasting me left and right. Her stammering's completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. It makes me sound like baby's first poem. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. It's your parents' fault. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback and tears you a new butthole just like I did. Natsuki can be a little biased though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I hate her. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. She sucks. Sorry, she's stupid.
It's fine. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
What's her handwriting gonna look like?
Let's take a guess right now. What do you think?
Small and kept, but I picture it being one of those things that all her, like, there's a very certain flair to it. Like, almost cursive, but not.
I think her dots on her eyes are probably almost hearts.
Yes, either that or they're like the big circles.
Yeah.
Ghosts under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow.
This is actually in cursive.
It must be this one, the last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air from the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
Poem garbage, but her handwriting's nice.
Her handwriting's great. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting.
I just got done saying it was nice.
You look at your public records, you're like, yeah, me too.
I wasn't thinking that at all. You have the best one out of all the girls at the moment.
Does that move me up on the tier list?
No.
But it took you a long time to read. You'd be like, girl, I can't read cursive.
I walk over there and I look over. You writing cursive? I like your poem, G.
Sayori liked it. And Daddy did too. Daddy liked my poem too, you know, so you're just over there. Colt, whenever Natsuki was like, Daddy liked my poem, you cut to Roman Reigns on the sweaty meme. And then Yuri's like, Daddy liked my poem too, and then it's Roman Reigns with two sweaty hands. Maybe you're just jealous because Daddy appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice? I can't talk because I'm mad. How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I'd be you. I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew aside as soon as Daddy started showing up.
It's getting spicy, boys.
Natsuki! Natsu, that's a little...
Yeah.
This doesn't involve you! Saying eagles can fly only shows that you have a smooth brain. You understand that, right, Daddy? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? Did you give that like a second thought?
Yeah. That's all it took.
You're gonna bury Yuri.
You gotta.
Roman Reigns is like cocking for the Superman punch.
This is the only way to get away from that stupid poem I wrote about her.
Playing his game. Uh-oh, Roman Reigns off the steps with a Superman punch!
Yuri, you're really talented.
Well,
I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over, and Natsuki's poem did a really good job of that.
yeah.
Get that fang out, girl. Look at
You know I keep that fang on me. Think about your chest. I didn't mean it, okay?
That's that big boob energy.
Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. I'll go make some tea.
Somehow joining the club is responsible for ruining the atmosphere.
Not at all. Not at all. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, absolutely whatever. Stupid Yuri. Daddy, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. I nod to myself with my newfound determination. Daddy! Oh my god, it's Daddy. Are you ready to walk me home, Daddy?
Sure, let's go.
Alright, yay, Daddy! Sayori beams at me.
No, not the beam. All about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki.
Oh, it's fine. Ever since their last knife fight, I'm kind of used to it.
Does that kind of thing happen often?
No, it was just one knife fight one time. They keep pulling Glocks from their backpack. It's okay. I have the meme.
Guys, I just thought of the funniest thing.
Dear sister, by the time you read this...
Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up and get ready. We're here for Velvor's second poem. His first poem failed to impress the girl of his dreams, and instead he impressed worst girl. Will this poem be any better? Let's find out, as the words are, he clicked kitty. After image, sunny, desire, inferno, whirlwind, despise, insight, candy, sunset, and peace. Fireworks, universe, extreme memories, papa, heaven sent, climax, jumpy, disown, and play. 1 point for, I'm going to keep up with the points instead. We have 1 point for Sayori. Natsuki's pulling ahead with 6 points. 5 points. I can't count. And another one for Natsuki. No, Yuri's pulling ahead now, or she's pulling up the rear right now, just like the tier list. Right now, the tier list is perfectly staggered with Natsuki, Sayori, and Yuri. Why don't you click it and see who likes it?
No, that's risk. Oh.
Whoa. 1 point for Natsuki, 1 for Sayori, slipping in the back door. Anime for Natsuki. Kawaii for Natsuki. We see Velfor deliberating as he is in a lot of situation that is tense, with 1 for Sayori pulling through. 13 out of 27 more left. Can Natsuri hold on to her lead? Natsuri is a combination of Natsuki and Yuri, because I said the wrong name. Another one for Natsuki. By this point, Natsuki is dominating in the polls. We have a 2020 election repeat with Yuri upsetting at the last minute. Ooh, another point for Yuri. She has a chance. If Coulter messes up and chooses 5 Yuris in a row, she might just pull out a victory. Click parfait. I want to see. Oh. Final Fantasy VII Remake for the PlayStation 4 is Natsuki's favorite game. She also likes bunnies. I think Clumsy Sayori. Loud would probably be Natsuki, wouldn't it? Oh, don't listen to me. Jump for Natsuki. 19. I don't think Natsuki could lose no matter how you spin it. Who does captive motivate? Oh. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. A knife fight between Natsuki and Yuri. I'm kind of hungry. You wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori.
No. Natsuki came up behind her and stabbed her. Okay, jokes aside, what the heck just happened?
I think he slapped her. I think MC slapped her.
Out of nowhere, something smacks Max's face.
So they threw something at her.
Wallace, a cookie. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about cupcakes. And it is totally worth seeing your reaction to
By the way, it's a oatmeal raisin cookie.
Yeah. Get bent. It's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. It breaks it into 10 pieces.
She wants love so bad she'll hug anything.
Now she's scraping it off of the desk into her mouth. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me, even if I am allergic to raisins. Now I'm gonna sniff you. Sayori gets out of her seat and gets behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her to give her the Heimlich maneuver and force the cookie out of her mouth.
Is that Joe Biden?
This is Joe Biden. You smell good, Natsuki.
What's this about?
Oh, she means
The way she's looking at her.
she's like, I haven't been hugged in 2 years. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. She baited her. Hey, did you seriously just do that? Mouthful. Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. She skipped today's knife fight. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. Gosh, she's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She probably is more desirable than all of us combined. If you were to put a polymerization in front of us and combine us all into one 3-headed fusion monster, we would probably still be half the woman she is.
So we're gonna give Yuri credit. She is worst girl, but she knows her place.
Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Oh, there you are.
Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all.
She chose the club and her boyfriend.
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Have you been huffing whipped cream again?
Never mind that. What held you up anyway?
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano.
She plays piano too. This is 100% best girl.
Where's Mason? He's gonna be in on that too.
Absolutely. She's sitting there playing songs from Nier on that piano. We're all about her.
I heard Natsuki enter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something.
You looking for something in there?
Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. Freaking Monica. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is gonna mess it up? You read manga, right?
Sometimes.
Manga's one of those things you can't really admit you're into until you figure out where the other person stands on it. You can't walk up to a random person at your job and be like, you ever read Full Metal Alchemist?
What does it sound like a Meat Canyon video?
There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of the shelves. Curious, I pull it off the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most degenerate sight in the world.
I know that feel. This is me.
That's you. I'm actually really mad at how many things he says that you say. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring.
Hey girls, oh hell yeah.
I look at it. It's a full box set of the series I've heard all too well. Full Metal Alchemist. Full collection. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on the door.
Yeah, I wasn't.
You're like, dude, look, Parfait Girls, that's cool. I watch Full Metal Alchemist. What you want from me, dude? Life is unfair.
Didn't even say anything.
But I'll tell you one thing, Daddy. Consider this lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. Wait till you get to the one-shot OVA Full Metal Alchemist Parfait Girls crossover. Natsuki pulls the first volume of Parfait Girls out of the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands and open to a page of Frankie Muniz's face. It's exceedingly...
It's not Mo, it's Moe.
I can feel it peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. What did Kim share? What did you say about Parfait Girls? Now we're in a different shot.
Yeah, but this one's not degenerate, it's cute.
No, it's much better. We read for a few more minutes. She's amazed I can even read.
You sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy, you know what I mean? You don't?
I don't have friends. That's not, well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean?
Could you not rub it in?
Sorry.
Like I could ever get my friends to read this. I just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, oh, you still haven't grown out of that yet. Makes me want to punch them in the face.
I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. That sounds like he's calling her a loser.
He's like, hey friend, just a couple of losers reading books.
But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this.
Y'all reading that goddamn anime again? I put that goddamn Japan back down before I bust you in your little boy child. I swear to God, I ain't gonna raise no weeaboo.
I flip a page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing.
Look how happy she is.
I totally forgot this happens. Natsuki puts her fingers on one of the panels. Minori is one of my favorite characters.
Absolutely, Phantom.
Okay, everyone. Are you all ready for today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. He's like, I'm gonna sniff it.
Is that really alright? Wait, it smells like parfait.
It's a scratch and sniff book. It'd take forever for you to finish it if
They're
you
all
didn't
just
take it
handing me
home.
thick books.
Kurt, I'm trying to enjoy my free time, but these girls keep handing me books that are dummy thick, and the flipping of the pages keeps eating my time. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag so not to bend it on my Glock.